Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here, and it is Saturday, so happy Saturday, and yeah, happy Saturday Scrapathon. And I have tidied out my desk sweepings box. Now, I said I was going to do the scrap box, I haven't done that yet. I thought I'd start on a smallish thing. Gosh, there was some stuff in it, let me tell you. Now, I have put loads of tickets and labels away, and numbers, butterflies, all sorts of things like that I've put away, you know, that are around me, words and things like that, because they're easy to grab from anyway, which has left me with some larger pieces of, what would you call them, elements, embellishments. They're not really embellishments yet, are they? We're going to be made into embellishments. A few tickets which are labels, a couple of bigger ones that, and as you can see I'm full, can't get any more in there really, so I need to change that for a bigger box that I can rifle through. So that's going to be a job for this coming week. So yeah, I kept a few out hoping I might use those, English Denise. And I've just tagged a few things together, so those are the last of my few bus tickets that I've got left. These are some tags that I made out of Tim Holtz paper, you know, cut them out round a tag shape, and that is just a ticket cut from a piece of Tim Holtz paper. So yeah, I thought I might use those up, but you know, at some point this week. This is a sheet of stickers that I got from Tanya that I've used a couple of, and I cut the rest up. So if I don't use these today, which I don't think I will in this project, I think what I'm going to do is peel them and stick them onto some tea-dyed paper, and then I can use them just as a glue-on embellishment. I think that way I'll use them. I mean, I would use them as stickers, but they'll need to be in the sticker zip bag, and I don't get it out that often, do I? So these were just little samples from the pages of Memories of Meadows, which was a collab earlier in the summer between Tanya and Nanine, who is Collage Type and Tatty Treasure, the other way around. And then these are, when I went through during last year, not this year, just sticking my little itty bitty bits from projects onto strips, and I had the strips hung up, but they got in my way every time I wanted to take something off my shelf, so I've ripped them down and they've ended up in here. So these are what I want to use up. I want to do some projects using these up today, but I actually pulled out of the box a load of scraps, you know, literally scraps. Now I could just move them over into my scrap box, but I thought, seeing as I'm handling them, why don't I do something with them and use them? So I'm going to collage just those, nothing more, just those today, onto this, which was in the top of my scrap box. Now the two pages were stuck together, so I've been putting a couple of these pages in with a few packs of tea-dyed envelopes that I had on my Etsy. I think there's a couple left actually, and this one was stuck together completely, so I just slung it into my scrap box. Well, I've got it out this morning and thought, well, I'll tear it apart and see what happens, and it's come apart absolutely fine. And isn't it lovely? So I'm thinking, I mean, don't know if the light's catching it or not for you. Oh, you're a long way away. What are you doing right up there? That's more your normal view, isn't it? I think I was trying to show you everything on the desk. That was the idea. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's... I can see in the camera screen now. Oh, yeah, a little bit there. It's got, as well as tea dye, it's got some gold. I think that's probably paint. Oh, yeah, you can see some there, look. What do you call it? Paint, can't think of it now, but you know what I mean. Yes, I wondered about making just a little booklet out of it. Or maybe two. Now I'm thinking maybe two. Let's start, shall we? What else did I have? And then all these little embellishments, which is what the box was supposed to be originally. Excuse me, leaning over while I'm talking to you. Yeah, so they're like the embellishments from desk sweepings. That's what I expect the box to be full of. Yeah, let's make two, and then there might be... Well, they could be pocket fillers, they could be Happy Mail pieces. Just two pretty little booklets. Yeah, well, I'll do one and then see if I've got enough scrap for the other. They've both got some gold on, yes. So I think I want to, yeah, I've got this here. I'd like to embrace the the front rather than collage over it. I've got some papers. Yep, I brought this little stack out of my scrap box too, which I think you saw the other day from some Amazon packaging. It's at the front, yeah. Oh, that's it. Turn it round and round and round, Denise, till everyone's dizzy. Yeah, so I thought, I don't know, I might use some of that up. I've also just grabbed a handful of scraps. Oh, there's a butterfly again there. Fabrics, just in case, because I wanted some the other day and I couldn't reach them. And I'm looking for my brush. Here it is. So, breathe. I can't. Can you hear me trying to grab a breath? Talking so much I can't breathe. I am a little bit. What's the word? Not bunged up. I'm not bunged up. Nasally. I'm a little bit nasally this morning. Oops. I think I've said it before. I think it's when you don't talk to anyone. Although I do talk to the cat now. You know, when you're at home alone. Do I want more? Is that enough? I think I'd like some bits down this side. Yeah, you don't use your voice box and your nasal passages and what have you as much, and then when you start to, well, me anyway. Yeah, I like those little flowery bits. They don't want to work for you. That's it, I think. I have got my trusted cup of tea here, as I always have. What did I do with my dobber then? Because it was sat on there. There it is. Oh, oh, now I'm puffed because I ran up and down the stairs. Yeah, I knew I was expecting some Insta ink. I had a feeling once I started filming, the postman would come, but never mind. It was very chirpy this morning, so that's nice, isn't it? Right, so I just inked right round it before I turned the camera back on. Yeah, I'm breathing again. So what am I going to do with these? Right, let's remember the whole point of this is to use these up. So let's just put those embellishments to the side for now. I can dig in those if I need more. That's a little Tim Holtz piece, which are alright in tiny pieces, but it's quite a nice selection there, isn't there? I'm just going to tear that down a bit. I don't know if, I mean, we are heading to the summer now, so I might use that July, but make it a bit smaller. Right, ooh, is that another? Oh, no, that's alright. That one's Tim Holtz. It's just that little bit thicker. So, so what do I want to make it? So I'm going to need a journal. Maybe if I put journal spot in the middle and a bit of this lovely stuff around the outside. So we could use this, couldn't we? Look at my nail. It's ink, honestly. I've had a wash. It's yeah, I was changing the dobber. I've brought out my milled lavender, and I've only got one spare dobber. The other one is the browns, whichever brown I'm using, and this one I have to swap, so I've taken the black. You can see where I grabbed it. the lid off the black dobber. So I just want to do bits of it. That might be nice. On top with some bits underneath. Right, let's start, Denise. Do something. Yeah, I think I'll start with art glitter and see how far I get. It's just it dries quicker for playing with. Whoops. Right, where was this going here? So yeah, I want some of these bits showing. Ooh, love that one. I'm just wondering if to leave some of the let's try the milled lavender. No, it's a new dobber. I've had it in once, look, so it's going to take a bit of loading, isn't it? I just thought it might give a browny pinky lavender hue on the more distressed papers, and I could square it and make it tear, but I'm not going to. Swap those words around, you'll know what I meant. Yeah, so everything's a bit of scrap really, isn't it? So scraps and spares. So I'm just going to have fun playing with these little bits. I'm just going to stick them down, and if I don't like it as a booklet, I can separate it and just make it into a couple of journal cards, can't I? So I'm in an inking mood again, so let's ink. It's nice to use these. So we've got a cut there, are we bothered? Yeah. these beautiful bits of paper up that were just... So these are like the bits... I can hear myself puffing. I'm sorry if it sounds like I need to breathe deep. I probably do. Yeah, that I just can't bring myself to throw away, and don't really, you know, they keep getting lost on my desk when I tidy up. So yeah, it'd be lovely to use them. I mean, this is obviously an autumny piece, isn't it? But we don't even know what piece we're having on there. We're having a piece of that like that. They'll look like pockets if I do them both like that. Should I do that one like that-ish? I'll just have a little play and be quiet a minute while I catch my breath. I don't know why I can't breathe. It's not bothering me, but I'm aware that it must sound like heavy breathing. So let's just I'll do a bit without talking for a few minutes. Just warning you so you don't think you've gone deaf. Oh, excuse me, say yawn. That's a bit for oxygen. I bet half of you out there are all having a yawn now. Oops. Oh, excuse me, that's my cup of tea. I did have a real big swig of tea before I turned the, perhaps too big, a bit of a greedy swig, before I turn the camera back on. So I think I want something here. Let's make sure we put the bits in the bin, Denise. Not more text. Or do I? Yeah, I think I do. So many luscious bits, I don't know where to start. Oh gosh. Oh, that looks like one of those faux stamps that I made originally. Let's put that over with the embellishments. What about a bit of music? The thing is, it could go over the top actually. Looks a bit, don't know how it's got cut that shape, but it looks a bit too pristine. And that's the right way up. I'm not liking this very straight, not straight exactly, but straight, you know what I mean? Edge. But it's straw paper, so I don't know. Oh, it's not straw paper, Denise. What are you? Come on, it's Amazon paper. So it tore fine. All that drama. Yeah, I don't know why straw paper doesn't like to tear for me, but it doesn't. Yeah, that's a bit better. Right, maybe I'll have you somewhere else. Oh, am I going to be in an indecisive... I'm going to put this down. Crafting mood today, because the idea was to just grab stuff and stick it down, and I'm not doing it. But never mind. I'm sure I'll get there. It's just that that's how I like to craft best. Usually. I get lots done. I like to get lots done when I'm crafting. Well, Simba is hiding in the bedroom because, yeah, he did his 4 o'clock in the morning malarkey this morning, so I took him down, put a few biscuits in his dish, let him, which he loves, he always goes for his biscuits, let him out, and then hot-footed it back to bed, leaving him shut in downstairs, which he doesn't mind, but he'd rather be. You know, don't mind being down there. Sometimes he takes himself off down there. Oh, that one's all right, actually. Is that where I'm going with it? Yeah. But especially when Dad's at home and in bed as well. So, of course, as soon as I went down to make Neil's breakfast, he made sure he wasn't shut in again. And of course, he's now on his bed, on our bed. So he's got a big fluffy jumper that he sleeps on, which he loves, purrs to death every time he gets on it. He's on that, and of course he heard the postman talking to me, so he can't help himself. He's very nosy, so he appeared at the top of the stairs, but as I started coming back up them again, he ran with his head down for his bed, as if to say, don't be taking me back down there and locking me out. The main thing is, Neil's at work, so I know if he disturbs him, it's a bit of an annoyance. I've got to use that because it's so beautiful. Looks like that's not showing up on there. Looks like a William Morris print, and I would think that it is a Nanine piece of paper. Am I using too many colours? I've got pinks and purples. I probably shouldn't be going with blues. I think I might need to get an envelope out and just collage on it, don't you? Because that's pink. That's obviously a misprint of it. Well, it won't be in a minute. There. Trim that side down a bit as well. No. Oh, I've lost my way a bit, I think. I forgot that's pink. It's because I'm trying to make it bitty rather than collaged. I'm going to collage the back, that's what I'm going to do. Let's do a bit of collage. I need a glue book. So this is what weekend crafting is all about for me. This is why I say you won't like to watch it all, because I can be really faffy until I get into the swing of what I want to do. And then I'm off. And a new glue stick today. Yay. So let's just pick things and put them down now. Right, am I in? I think I am. Oh. It's nice both sides. That's got some nice text on one side, and does it matter which way up we go? I don't think so. You're a flower, you can go either way, right? Not too far. I don't want to be trimming the edge, so I will come in. You're glued, so inked, so you're going to be a quick piece. You're just supposed to be grabbing and putting down. Ooh. Now that's a piece from Tanya at Tatty Treasure and Nanine at Collage Type. Memory of Meadows. I think I got it out in Friday's video. That's why it's ended up there. What did I do in Friday's video? I can't even remember. Oh, the tags, wasn't it? Finishing off Friday, so it was the tags. And we've inked that, haven't we? Shall we put that down as well? Yep. We shall. So I'm looking forward to getting out into the greenhouse. I think I told you I've been tidying it out ready, and tidied a few bits from a corner of the room here and taking them down to start playing with spraying. And well, that might be nice with the text showing through. Yeah, I think it would. So a bit lighter, yes, green. I want an uneven top, not a cute one. No cuteness here. Not today. So yeah, I'm hoping my kitchen's a bit upside down at the moment, so that's what I'm going to do when I've finished here. Go and things just get put away in the wrong places, and things out that we're using that don't get put away just while Neil's off. I don't know. It's not Neil particularly. I think it's me just rushing when I'm in there, and we use it a lot more obviously when Neil's off. So it always needs a little bit of a square up after he's had a few days off. So yeah, I've got to go and do that, and the dreaded cat food trays. Ugh. The one thing I prefer about the dog, we don't have her anymore, but having the dog to having the cat is Ellie always cleaned her plate within an inch of its life. So washing it, you know, there weren't any smelly bits of meat and whatever you left, whereas cats seem to have trouble eating, don't they? Picking things up in the mouth. They flick food everywhere, and I mean, it's not just Simba, the other cats we've had have done the same. And if you don't get the right dish, I'm going to put that on there because it covers everything and it's beautiful. It looks a bit odd at the moment, but it might appeal to me one of these days. Oh, it's not too bad. Nice to have something at an angle, and just something in that corner then. What have we got? Yeah, look at all these scraps that I thought would just disappear. That's another piece that I love. Let's use it. Now, I could at a later date decide to put pockets inside it and make it a pocketed journaling spot. I don't know. Sticking to my paper. Right. I was thinking, I've got flowers here. I was thinking just a nice big flower or some such thing on the top. What about now? We've got this big lilac-y thing. Let's have a look. Ooh. Like that. I'm just thinking because it's got the purples and lilacs inside. So what do we want down here now? Where are those? I'm wondering about one of these. Tim Holtz tickety tag. Oh. Looks like a label attached to the... Quite like that. It's used a big one up as well. Now, do I want to punch a little hole in it so it proper looks like a tag? I think I will. You might see a bit of the book page under it again as well. Oh. Use a smaller one, I think. And hope I'm central because I can't really see. Oh, you was close to the edge. Good job, it's only for... And I'm going to leave the white edge on that flower. I'm not going to, yeah. I'm not going to ink it because it pops, that white pops from the grungy page. Is it lilac? I think it is. Could be hyacinth. I think it's lilac though, it's got big leaves, hasn't it? Oh, we forgot about you. Oh. Were you telling me? Oh, it's pretty on the back, but I just wanted the plain tag because somebody could write their name on it. Oh, bit gung ho this morning, Denise. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that cheerful? More spring feelings going on here. Let's wipe that. So I don't know if I want to. I think I'll just blunten the edges rather than round them, if you see what I mean. Yeah, that's better. I didn't like the point that was on them. I think I might want something across there. Maybe something plainer. Didn't like that, did I? Did I have... I had a piece of Edith, didn't I? Oh, that's Edith on there though. What else? Oh yeah, I said I had these to pull from, didn't I? I don't want to go dragging things out. Oh, there's a lovely bow there. Oh, upside down. See, that's nice, isn't it? But I'm using up all the journal spots. It's a smaller one. Again, these are elements from a kit by Tanya and Nanine. I like them. I'm going to put them down. And again, I'm leaving the cream round them, and I'm not going to ink it because it helps it stand out from that brown background. Yeah, maybe I can put a label in it for a bit of journaling. Let's have a look. I had a couple of labels out that I wanted to use up, didn't I? So let's have a see. Just seen that lovely hinge there, look at that. Stop squirreling. Where did I put the... Are they in here with this? And the glue's open. What did I have? I had some tickets. They were big, weren't they? Labels. They're not there, that is for sure. Just put my lid in and then I'll have a proper look on the pin. Oh, I can see them back in the box all tidy. They're just on top of something else. Oh. Yeah, they're all big. They're all too big. I wanted smaller, and I said I wouldn't dig, didn't I? So let's see if there's some in here. There's a bird on the back of that one. There's lots there that will go that are pretty. That's another Tim Holtz one. I just wanted something, where did I put them? You know, to write on. Does that need anything on the back? I'm going to put that on. I like it. It's a fancy letter B. Loving the back of that. Now I'm wondering if to collage the front and the back of the other one. I think I will. I'm wondering if that wants a little word across there as well. I'll have a look. I'll let it dry. Right, let's collage the front and back of this and then just put some brown paper in the middle. What do you say? Let's do it. Let's get on with some collaging, although it's got all that lovely gold. Turn it inside out then. And we'll deal with that. We'll deal with, do we want to cover the gold when we get to the inside? I haven't inked it. Drat. There we go. So, how are you all? Are you well? I had a really long rest yesterday. A good long rest. I want to get back to me walking now. I know not to overdo it, not do too much, but yeah, I will be going out for just a 5 minute walk to pump the oxygen around my blood and the blood around my body. And by the way, I'm puffing going up and down the stairs. My lungs could do with a bit of a workout as well. So yeah, it makes you feel better when you've done it. I won't feel like it when it comes to time to go. I'll be like, oh, can I be bothered? But I'm going to, because right, let's do some. No, I want that the other way. That's the only reason I decided no. That one. Yeah, I want to be healthier. So I keep thinking I'm getting there. I have good days, and I'm thinking, yay, I'm definitely on the. And then you get knocked back a bit, but I guess that's life, isn't it? And you know, you can't. I want to be as fit as I was before I had both my knees replaced, but you know, we're talking 4 years ago, so it's not going to return in a hurry. I want that on, but not yet. Right, let's use this, because this is just sitting around doing nothing, not being grabbed, because it's not particularly inspiring, which is a shame because it's pretty music paper. So let's get it on. Right, I thought I was just going to zip through these two, you know me. I thought, right, well I didn't know I was making two. I thought I was only making one when I turned the camera on. I'll just do a collage some paper quickly and then get on with, I don't know what. I'm sticky. And my wet wipes dried. Yeah, I'll have to get a wet one out. Bear with me, sorry for the crinkle. Oh well, put those with the dry ones. That's dry them on my jeans, as I do. Come on, papers, just come to me. Why are you making such a fuss? I think because they're all quite full on, aren't they? They're all... There's no plainish ones. Maybe this is why they're here. These are the ones I've not chosen. I mean, I can put some of them in the bin if I have to. But I'd really rather just stick them on here. I don't know why I'm not. Look, there's a great big piece. Let's stick that in the middle and what's it around it? Collage around it. That'll move the job on a bit and get a big piece out of my pile. Oops. I know I've got all my glues open, but I'm using them both at the minute. Should we have July on here? Let's have July on here. That's another big piece, isn't it? Out of the way. Off you go. Oops. I have brought my Edith scraps out actually. Just sitting here on the table just in case. Ew, glued that a bit much. So yeah, I'm not going to bother about the gaps. A little bit of tape measure there. And can you see? Oh, can you see? There's a little number in the corner of the book there. 25 and a stain. I want to leave that. Just put that there. Oops. So what do we want down here? Oh, this is... interesting. Finish your sentence. I used to do that all the time. Once upon a time. Thinking and talking, one interrupts the other. It's like when you're doing something on your computer and something else starts and stops what you're doing. Frustrating. There we go. Yeah, that's quite full on, isn't it? I could do with something central just to calm it down a little bit. Where were all those tags? Did I put them back again? Not tags, labels, whatever they are. I'm going to cover it all up now. I didn't think about doing that, did I? No. Just spotted this great big butterfly. That might be the thing that pulls it all together. It's touching quite a few pieces as well. Yep, that's the one. A pink July butterfly. Oh, we won't wish our lives away, eh? Just the dark nights. But I think they're improving. Where were we about that? Yeah. Okay. Oh, the back, that's right. Right, let me regroup all these bits because you're Tim Holtz. We'll try and put that on. Old Winter. Oh, we don't want Old Winter on it, do we, in Christmas Day? I'm going to put that in my scrap box. It'll just sit around for forever until winter. Think I can be brave and get rid of that. I don't really want to. I'm going to go and put it in the bin. It's ridiculous, Denise. Ridiculous. Will you sit still, gluey paper? Right, let's tear this round because it keeps getting overlooked, I think, because it's a darker paper. Put that on. They are dwindling-ish now, aren't they, the bits? Yep. I know I'm using art glitter sometimes and the other glue the other, but that's Just however each piece of paper talks to me is the only way I can explain it. Okay. Oh, I wanted that one on there, but I don't think I do. I don't think I want to cover all that up. After all that, I'm just going to put it on there. I'm using art glitter on this because it's quite heavy. That other piece was quite heavy card or paper stock as well, so right, where was I going? There, over the whitish bits. And what are you? A bit of blue. Oh, I'm nearly there. Look, right, what keeps sticking there? Let's fold it over because it keeps sticking to me. These need using up, don't they? So this would be a good place to get rid of one of them. Every time I cover a splodge up, I'm like, oh, I wanted that splodge. Yeah, kind of a ticket. Yeah, ticket shape. Maybe you've come off that pile actually, rather than out the scraps. Okay. Go on, let it go. Right. Ooh. A piece of prettiness. Not in a straight line mood today, that is for sure. I can't believe I've been half an hour on those two little booklets. Oh well, never mind. Oh no, I've been more than half an hour, haven't I? Because I went down to the postman. Good grief, Denise, time flies. Oh, I don't think it's just me, I think it does. I'm just seeing that lovely mushroom. Oh, I think I'll have to have it. I know we've got July on the front, but I don't know, do mushrooms only grow in? I don't think they do only grow in autumn. I think they just like sort of dark, dank places, don't they? But forests and places like that have dark, dank places. Look at that, I'm keeping that one. Oh, I might even have printed that on there, I think I did. Yeah, in the summer, there are places where the sun doesn't get and dry out. I don't know, if you know, do mushrooms grow all year round? In the wild, I know they're farmed all year round. Okay, it's just a little bit of fun, isn't it? So, shall I put those in the bin? No, I won't. I'll just leave them there. I'll put them in the bin at the end of Sunday if I haven't used them, because we've got scraps on Sunday, haven't we, coming up? You're a scrappy bit. I wanted to use you, didn't I? You're a scrappy bit. Oh, right, let's decide what we're doing on the inside of this then. So maybe rather than covering it, these are the things. Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it? And that leaves a lot of writing space. Yep. Oops. I mean, we could end up tucking things in these, couldn't we? You know, and make a nice piece of happy mail with a little letter in, or a little piece of ephemera. Have it right down at the bottom because there's white space there. Yep. Look at that beautiful, beautiful gold, if you can see it. Splodge, it's a thick splodge. Best not cover that up. Can you see it? Yeah, and all this lovely gold here is the stuff that I didn't want to cover, so let's put this down. I think this is when I was cutting love hearts out for making flower decorations. Use the love hearts for the petals. Yeah, like that on there, and a bit of something in this top corner. Then do we want something else to write on? Anything else in here that could be? I think we want a pop of colour, don't you? Nothing too colourful there actually. Just butterflies, which we've already got. Oh, a little William Morris. Yes, what are you? Ticket. It's a bit small, isn't it? It's getting lost. Okay, what have we got here then? Because I haven't touched these yet. These are going to be my next, if I've got any time left. I don't know how long I've been. Next thing I was going to play with. Oh yes, look, we've got a little postcard there. Still some gold to be seen around it. I'm going to just make it a little bit smaller as well. So much for journaling space. Yeah. There's a little bit. These places don't have to have a lot, do they? Just a date or a memory. Special occasion. A secret telephone number. And I think just to draw that all together, I'm going to, is that the right way? Just put a little bit, there should still be some on my brush I think. A little bit of stenciling over, just so that it's, yeah. Okay, where's the other one gone? Yeah, pretty. It's a pretty little pocket fillers or happy mail or whatever. Okay, so they're all my embellishments. Those are my little bits of scrap look that's left. These are all embellishments, and that piece can go in the bin. Okay, so not too bad. Right, what was I going to do? So I was going to make a couple of these into you know, like journaling spots or journaling cards. Or there's a lilac one, and we've got lots of lilac going on. That's been in there for ages. Right, let's see if I can use that and that. I don't think if I'm going to get much more done on that. What's that? You are already a... How did you get in there? Whoops. Oh, you want to come out, do you? Okay, so yeah, I was thinking about doing it on coffee dyed paper, tea dyed paper, but I've still got that Amazon there. Let me just look in the top of my... This is Sunday's box. You'll see this one. Oh right, Donna, you commented on this paper. I think these were stuck together somehow. Yes, there. So these pictures that you saw, they're seed packets. It's a digital by Janie B. So yeah, we'll dig those out tomorrow. What am I looking for? I've forgotten. Coffee dyed paper. There's a couple of small pieces. Oh, that's my glue. Oh no, I want it coloured both sides. Are you? No. There we go. There's a piece. There's always a piece in there somewhere if you dig deep enough. Okay, so let's put the lid on there again. I think I've got about 10 minutes maximum. So, see if we can do these quickly. I'm really into my double journal, you know, my like fold out journal spots at the moment. I don't want those holes on this one. Oops. I was going to save those, but I won't bother. They can go in the bin. So, are you too close now? Sorry. Where's the things? Those. Right, let's make some German spots with these. So I've got a small piece first. What? That'll make a nice cluster, that, won't it? Yeah, let's do a rose. This piece has got the nicest on it, hasn't it? So out there. Do a flip up one. Oh, look at that in there. It's going to hide it. So let's try and get it so that's at the bottom. Like that. Where's me? My fingers are weedy. It's quite strong, that. Yeah, that's nice on there, isn't it? And then, shall we tear it? Let's tear it. Oh. There we go. That's a scrap. We'll keep it. I nearly threw it. Do I like that torn? Not if that's how you're going to tear. I don't. Oh, that's better. It's a little bit better, and this should, in theory, change it completely. Make it more like a frill than a tear. Yeah, this is what I want to get in the greenhouse and do some more of this coffee dyeing in different colours. Yeah, so we're tone on tone, that's fine. Don't want any fabric behind it. I just love that at the back. I don't think I do. No, I'm not going to. We'll ink a little bit round there. I would have done it in black if I'd had my black dauber. I really must, yeah, get a couple more daubers so that the black one doesn't have to be swapped about. And I did get my word drawer out here, so I didn't have to scramble. I'm going to go off to the left a little bit as well. I just want that frill, all of that frill showing. So it could go down as a journal spot like that. Or it can be tucked in a pocket. But it's landscape rather than portrait. Okay, so shall we see if we've got a little... Just move those little ones out for now, because they don't go well with the light, do they? Journal. I need to dig to the bottom because I'm always reading the top ones out to you, aren't I? Timeless Treasures, I like that one. So these are, I use these all the time. These are freebie labels from, well, they were, I presume she still, I don't think she takes any off. Artie Mays, Andrea, and YouTube and Etsy, she's Artie Mays. Right, shall we put you on a bit of something? What have we got? Oh, that's gorgeous, that one. Oh, we've got this. I used a bit of this, didn't I, yesterday? Looked really nice with a piece of that over the top. Oh, that sounds like a magpie out there. Now, the magpies are quite annoyed with Simba at the moment, just because he's, didn't do that big enough, just because he's appeared in the garden, that he, you know, whenever he's out there, there's a hullabaloo. He just looks at them. But I mean, I think magpies can be quite aggressive actually, so I'm keeping my eyes on him because he's, you know, he's got no outdoor sense whatsoever. And I don't think magpies would shy away from him if they came down to him. So, but yeah, we know when they're there because what a cacophony they make. Do you like that on there? Is it going to hide too much of my frill? It is, look, my frill. I'm just going to put it over there. Pointless saving all that frill and then hiding it. My coffee dyed frill. Am I in camera? I'm right over there. Go back over here. Yeah, I'm just going to put it across there like that. So we could do with something colourful or something in here, couldn't we? I'm thinking since we put Timeless Treasures, something a bit older. Some of those faux stamps that I made. Too big. Hinge. Love that hinge. Let's put the hinge on the hinge. Shall we? It's just from a piece of collage paper at Nanine's, I think. At Collage Type. And I just spotted it. I don't know, I must have been tearing the collage paper up for something. I've had a couple of them now, so I must have had the page a couple of times. Let's ink that way. Define the 2 pages. Obviously I want it to go that way. Oh, got a bit far over the top with that. Come on, you're not dark enough around the edges. Standing out too much. Love that. Oh, I do have fun with these little bits of paper, don't I? And that was a bit neat and clean as well. Oops. I just want a scrap of paper or something with it. That text isn't small enough. I've got some brownie colours. Let's have that. Whoops. A little bit of Edith. We'll just make our own little yes. What is the word I'm looking for? Cluster. Goodness me, that was hard work. It just would not come. I just kept thinking embellishment. Let's make our own little cluster and stick it in. Yeah, up there. Okay. Just messing, folks. This is me. Just making it up as I go along. Just playing. Have I got time for another one? I think. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. How quick do you think I can do one? This is the trouble. Once I get on with you, I don't want to leave. I better not. Otherwise, it'll take forever to upload. And yeah. Okay, so I only made 3 things today. Gosh. Had fun though. Yeah, I'll tidy up that in a minute. I just want it out of the way so you can have a look at what we've made. So a couple of collaged hidden journal spots. I'm just wondering how strong that. Might have to put something down there. I don't know. Maybe a hinge across there. Yeah, I might put a hinge across the middle of them. Yes, look. Just to make sure they stay in. A couple of hidden journal spot booklets. / happy mail / fun. I don't know why. And just one sad old journal spot that I thought I was going to make loads with. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, a thumbs up would be brilliant if you've got time to do that. And pop back and see me tomorrow for scraps on Sunday. And hopefully I will be organised and know what I'm doing before I sit down. We might get a bit more made then. Okay, have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye for now.